Hello, everyone. We are live from our Osceola office. I am here with the Trusted Realtor, Rebekah, with years of experience in the St. Cloud and surrounding areas. And I'm Hernandez, the original Kissimmee Realtor. So, have you ever gone online to do a pre-qualification because you want to buy a home? And all of a sudden, you think you have the perfect profile, but they say, you're denied. Well, we hear that a lot nowadays, right,
We
Rebekah?
do, and they're disappointed and they're confused and they don't know what to do.
Yeah, because you said it best a little while ago. People, they want to use technology and they want to base their decisions on technology, AI or online. But right now, where we at, nothing can
Take place in.
yes,
Right.
of a human touch. So if you have been denied by one of those websites where they promise you a home loan, comment the word human to get a second opinion. So Rebekah and I, we work with local loan officers who specialize in home loans, right, Rebekah?
We do. We vetted them. We worked with them in the past. They're going to consider the whole story of you, not where an online mortgage broker will not. But a human person will ask you the right questions to make sure they're getting all the information they need to make sure they can qualify you.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely. Because there's more than one way to skin a cat, right?
That is true. And especially in the mortgage world, there's more than one way. There's so many different financing programs out there. A lot of people think they need to put 20% down. They need to have perfect credit, but there's so many programs that they don't really need those extremes to be qualified for.
Yeah. And things keep changing, right? And these, depending on the bank also, you may have different requirements. So don't give up. That's essentially what we're trying to tell you, right? Don't give up. And for those who are thinking, oh, I'm comfortable here, because we get that, right? Oh, I'm
right. I
this
like
is just-
comfort, right?
Yeah, we all do like
Right,
comfort,
we do.
but we cannot grow if we don't take a risk, take a leap of faith, right?
But most of us also want home ownership, and that's going to take some risk.
Yes.
It's going to be invasive a little bit. These lenders are going to ask for your income information. They're going to ask you what expenses you have. It's kind of invasive, but they want to make sure they have the whole story so you get the right loan. They really want to.
Yes. And they're here to help you. You know, I want to make a distinction. You can get a pre-qualification from a bank out there, but a pre-qualification is different than a pre-approval, right?
It only looks at your credit. So again, not the whole story about you. You should really get a pre-approval. That will look at your income, your credit, expenses. It'll give you a true story and really ensure that you are qualified for the loan.
Yeah.
Which gives you, when you're going out to look at homes, it makes it easier on you, knowing that risk is gone. You're approved. You can afford this.
Yes. You know the numbers because when you get a pre-approval letter, you also get the breakdowns and an estimate of what the monthly payments are going to be based on true number, based on your profile.
Right.
A lot of people say, oh, homes are expensive.
And right now, yeah, they are expensive compared to 10 years ago or even a couple of years ago. But historically, real estate has always increased. It's always been a good investment, something you can endure on and ensure that it's going to be a long-term investment. But you can't look at it right today.
Yeah.
You have to look to the future.
Yeah, absolutely. You're always going to have the cost of living. You have to live under a roof.
Right. Whether you rent, whether you're a homeowner, you know.
Exactly. So the decision you want to make is, do you want to fund your own investment or do you want to fund someone else's investment? Okay, interest rates are high, they say. But are
historically, right?
Yeah.
Right.
And also, if you rent, right, you're paying 100% interest.
That is true.
That money's not coming back.
Right.
Those little soldiers you'll
never see it again.
No, you're paying someone else's mortgage. So why not take a risk, a calculated risk, right? Take a risk and get to the next chapter. Believe me when I say, when I first bought my very first home, my only home really, I was so scared. I was like, oh my gosh, what if this? And it was a very negative tone, And I wish somebody would have said, it's going to be okay.
Right. Get that reinsurance that in the long run, it's going to pay off because it does sound seem like a lot when you're going through the process. It really
Yes.
does. Right. And
Right.
that's why you need a qualified agent to guide you, to support you, to encourage you.
Yes,
Because
yes.
we've been through it before, so we know how to help.
Yes, yeah.
Right.
There's a process. And the way and the reason why we're doing this together is because we work similarly. We have the same system. And we always encourage whether it's your first time owning a home or your fifth time, have a consultation with a local professional.
Yes.
Okay. Nothing against the realtors in Miami, but they don't know the micro market like us local
Right.
real
Because we're
estate
living
agents.
it daily. Yes.
Yes.
I agree.
Yeah, and I am a nerd when it comes to stats and how the market is doing. I look at it almost every day, so I tell you what's happening. The trends, I know them all. So yeah, get a real estate agent,
Right.
and we can refer you to a local loan officer, a
Right.
banker. Right?
What kind of questions do you think you would receive from a buyer? I have some that, usually I'm asked about, and how would you answer them? What would you tell a buyer about pre-qualification and what can they expect?
Pre-qualification is just an opinion. Really, I don't work with pre-qualification.
Because they're looking at credit. So
yeah,
they really,
and we work with the same loan officers and lenders. We want a pre-approval letter.
Right.
I don't. Yeah, if we're serious, let's get a pre-approval. Get your documents. We give them a list of documents put together. So when you have a conversation with a loan officer, you have your documents right there.
What kind of documents are they looking for? Was the
So
lender looking
income,
for?
right?
Right.
So they're looking for income. You have to be
Right.
They want to see your bank accounts. If you have investments, retirement investments or stock, they want to see everything, right? But they're going to ask you for different documentation based on your profile. Are you married? Were you married before?
They're going to ask the right questions.
Yes,
so you know
exactly.
what they need, and you're not wondering, do they need this? Do they need this? They're going to ask the right questions so you know exactly what you need.
Exactly. That's why we like to work with loan officers. People with experience.
How would you guide them to find that right loan officer that could really help them?
Yes. So it's going to be, we have got in the consultation phase, we want to know what type of income, what the situation is. And depending on that, obviously, we want to get the buyer pre-approved, but we also want them to close. So we set realistic expectations, and I guide them in the direction where they can have options. Because a lot of times people don't think they have options.
Right.
So I like a mortgage broker. They're not the cheapest. They're not.
No, there's extra fees with that, right? But it's okay. But they get options, and options are
and
good.
sometimes the monthly payment can be lower compared to someone who doesn't have the higher fees.
Right.
So, and at the end of the day, based on my observation of the current buyers, is prioritizing monthly payments.
Right. Oh, right. The bottom line.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean,
it's as important.
Yeah. Cheers.
Do you have good relationships with lenders in the area that you would highly recommend?
Yeah.
That's great.
Rebekah, we work with the same.
I know you do. I know you do. And I really look at the buyer's needs on what lender I'm going to send them to. Mm-hmm. Are they needing some down payment assistance? Mm-hmm. Maybe I'll, have a lender that has good experience with that.
Yes.
Or maybe they know more about some federal funding that could help them, and I will send them to that lender. Do you do the same as well?
Yes. I think that I am a firm believer that when there is not enough information, anxiety creeps in, fear, and sometimes people just get paralyzed. They don't,
or just the unknown. They don't know what to do. They just stop.
Exactly.
Going back to that being comfortable.
Yeah. So we work with loan officers who like to educate. The more information you have, the better it is for your particular situation. You're able to make better decisions if you have the right information.
Right.
And whether it's needing the assistance of a down payment or closing costs, we strategize. In that first meeting, we put together a plan from, okay, I'm thinking buying a house, to I'm holding the keys to my house. I'm not saying you sound like that, but
you're excited.
Yeah.
Right.
So how can they contact us, Rebekah?
You can contact me. My email is thegoodliferealtor24@gmail.com. You can reach me at 321-246-7676. I would love to hear from you.
Awesome. Yes. She's amazing. She cares for her clients. Okay. And if you are I mean, we work with buyers who are in different stages, whether you're just thinking about it, I don't know what's going to happen, you're ready to go.
We just like talking about real estate.
Oh my God, yeah. I actually, I just realized, I called a friend last night and she was like, oh yeah, we were talking about social life. And I was like, and I was trying to, I don't know if I wanted to sell the house because I was like, oh my gosh, I have no social life. Everything is about real estate.
But it's more than that. It's helping people as well.
Yeah.
That's our true passion, is to help people and help them the right way.
Yes.
And make sure this is a positive experience.
I'm saying lately, I'm not here to sell you the biggest house. I'm just here to guide your decisions.
Right. That's what we like to do.
So I'm Judy Hernandez, the original Kissimmee Realtor, with both real estate agents with Corcoran Connect, here to serve you. If you have questions, if you're just curious, reach out to us. We're going to leave each other's information in the details of this video. So please, if you have any questions, no one better than a local real estate agent to help you make a decision and answer your questions.
And no questions are silly. We accept all questions, because it leads to a great conversation.
Yes, it does. It does.
We would love for you to DM us. Let us know that you're interested in maybe even just talking about home ownership. And you can DM us Qualify and we will get right back to you.
Okay, that's all we got for today.
All right.
Give us a thumbs up, comment, engage, share this video if you know anyone. Okay, it will help us get to the right ears. All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.